What's going on YouTube? What's going on world? What's going on America? I want to start off with this commentary. And first of all, I want to try out my iPad. That's what I want to do. So I got a new iPad. I want to try that out. But I want to do this commentary and speak about some things I've been seeing on social media. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with our people. We all know that we have, you know, racism. We see that. It's right in front of our eyes with Bill Cosby. We see that right in front of our eyes. But we know the situation would happen with Mike Brown, Trayvon Martin, John Crawford, Sandra Bland. All that was in front of our eyes. And we have a crisis going on with the epidemic, with the coronavirus that's facing us. And this can be, if they don't put a stop to this, yeah, it can get worse. It can be worse than what happened in 1918 with the Spanish flu virus. That wiped out close to maybe 50, maybe to 100 million people that it killed back in 1918. Maybe I'm off by the numbers. I think it was 50 million people that it killed. But what I want to speak about is some of the bloggers that I have been inspired by on other YouTube channels. Inspired me to come to YouTube and just voice my opinion and have my YouTube channel to speak my opinion. And first I want to give a shout out to Spencer Carter. That video I put up was his video. So I want to put that out there. That was his video. And I want to also put out that all Caucasian people are not bad people. And there are some white folks out there that don't believe that Bill Cosby is guilty and don't believe R. Kelly is guilty. So I want to put that out there as well. And also I want to discuss about the main focus of this video is that the title I want to put in this video is R. Kelly is innocent, just like Bill and Michael. So please, stop sending subliminals at R. Kelly. I don't know if that would be the whole description, and I'll put that in the title of the video. But I feel like when I've listened to a lot of live streams from a lot of bloggers that have defended Bill Cosby and Michael Jackson, I feel like when it comes to R. Kelly, he's put down at the bottom of the food chain. And I feel like that a lot of the bloggers that defend Michael Jackson and Bill Cosby, and a lot of people who just found out that Bill Cosby, didn't do the thing that he's been accused of, he's been convicted of, now just starting to wake up. I already knew that Bill Cosby, didn't do the things he did because I did my research. I didn't listen to the media. See, what I did, I grabbed my computer at the time. I had a tablet, old tablet, desk tablet, whatever you want to call it, and I went on it, and I was able to look up Tariq Nasheed. I found him. I found True Story News. I found Teray, Reload. I found people like Nicole Views. I found Kimberly Frazier's. I found I found a lot of people on social media, which y'all call the new black media. Me personally, I like the new black media, but sometimes when it comes to the new black media, I think that when it comes to R. Kelly, it's not enough. I think that when you have Dr. Boyce Walker with the Flying Nubian Queens, who I respect, you know what I'm saying? I have my issues with Dr. Boyce Watkins, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to R. Kelly, I feel like that Dr. Boyce Watkins, you know, everybody tap dancing, they wish washing. Nobody wants to come out and defend R. Kelly. And I made a commentary. I did a video about Minister Louis Farrakhan. And I addressed him. You go check my video out. But what I want to talk about is the person that inspired me, that one of the people that inspired me to do videos is Juice Story News and Harvey York, who's from my hometown, Chicago. And I have to address this. And because I feel like when you decide to continue to say that, okay, you're going to defend R. Kelly now. You say, I don't condone what he did with, teenage girls. And my question is to Brother Harvey, what do you mean teenage girls? You have to specify what you're talking about. Because, see, I'm from Chicago, too, and there's a lot of R. Kelly supporters that support R. Kelly. And the question I have for you, I'm asking this question, I'm coming to you as a man. Because you've been talking and speaking, saying a lot of things. And we know, I know, because I studied the Bill Cosby case too. One of the alleged victims, her name was Joy Allison. She was 20 years old. And Bill Cosby was in his, 40s, almost 50 years old. Now, I'm not going to go back. I can sit up and say, well, why was Bill Cosby in his 40s messing with a 20-year-old? But I'm not going to do that. Because I have so much respect for Bill Cosby. You know what I'm saying? Because he's done a lot, giving back to the black historical colleges and things like that, and giving back to his community. But there's a lot of other people that has done the same thing. Prince and R. Kelly. Yes, R. Kelly has given back to his community. But it's not publicized because that's not what he wanted, as well as the late, great Prince. Brother Harvey, some of the things that you said on your channel, you said you like to watch porn. Now, some people think that porn is demonic, evil. Some people think porn is the devil. Me personally, people have a right to do what they want to do in their own homes. That's their, people can do what they want to do. But when it comes to R. Kelly and Bill Cosby, Michael Jackson, it's always the FBI cleared Michael Jackson. The FBI cleared Michael Jackson. Yes, they did. 2010. What year did Michael Jackson die? 2009. Am I correct? They came out, ABC, Good Morning America. I saw the interview. I saw one of the FBI agents. I saw the interview. Michael was gone. He was dead. And also, let's speak about how when Michael Jackson was alive and how he was ridiculed by the media and how the comedians was talking about him, like Cat Williams, Chris Rock, and everybody else. They roasted Michael Jackson, man. They called him all kind of names. Jacko Wacko. He was a weirdo. It's funny, Michael Jackson been dead a decade now, and everybody, they love him and praise him now. When he was alive, I remember during that time, the era when he was first accused, people were afraid to play his music, ashamed. I was around dudes like, I don't want to put on Michael, man. No Michael Jackson, man. Don't put that shit in my car. I remember that. And I'm like, man, that's Mike. That's the king, man. Nah, man, he hang around with them kids. I remember during that time, even before he went on trial. I remember during that time. So, with that being said, let's take it to Bill Cosby. Now, and take it let's go back to 2019, Brother Sinbad, I respect Sinbad. He's not my cup of tea when it comes to being a stand-up comedian. He's okay, but, I'm more towards Paul Mooney, Richard Pryor, Corey Holcomb, your Mike Epps, You know what I'm saying? You know, and I do like Cat Williams too. So, you know, and I like the late great Bernie Mac, the late Robin Harris. Those cats, they were funny to me. But Sinbad, he defended Bill Cosby. You know, came to Chicago, did that show that you always speak about on your commentary. But what he said about R. Kelly, I want y'all to listen to this and tell me, why do you have to say R. Kelly is so guilty and he never been convicted of a crime? Because of a video. Oh, I get it. Let's listen to Sinbad.
You know, they wouldn't make it public news. I think most of the people that were visiting would be private because it's nobody's business, you know?
Right.
That's
the reports
family.
were just that his wife has not.
He said, well, he said he did not. He said he did not want Camille to come visit him while he was locked up like that. A lot
so it's not that she didn't want
No, he said, I don't want my wife to see me like this. You know? I want to go visit him. I do.
You do?
I want to visit him. I want to talk to him.
What would you say?
Huh?
What would you say?
Well, I'm not visiting you.
You want to keep that private?
Yeah, I wouldn't. I'm not going to go out and sell my conversation with Bill Cosby with my phone. It's just private stuff I would talk about.
Right.
You've
been.
bad for him?
Huh?
Do you feel bad?
I do because, you know, there are people who got kids in prison who have murdered people. We got people in prison who've robbed, done things, but you still go see your kid. You still go see him because you remember that kid. You remember what they were, what their hope was. Bill Cosby was hope. Bill Cosby, their shows they still can't match. It would just be an actor. Yeah, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart that Harvey Weinstein still free. It breaks my heart that Les Moonves is still free. So I get very emotional about that because we're gonna do this. Let's do it to everybody.
Okay.
Let's do it to everybody.
You bring up a good point, though, because you obviously know him personally. We do not. So sometimes you can still love somebody who has done bad things, and that's sort of...
You don't love what they did or what they're accused of doing. You don't love that. It's, you know what, this is the problem. Cosby now will be remembered to a generation as this horrible man. Michael Jackson, because of the new video, we remember Michael Jackson as the performer. They say he's a child molester.
I'm even thinking about R. Kelly and what you're saying, because there are people who love him, but don't like what he...
Damn.
Could the same ideology apply to R. Kelly? What you're saying about Bill Cosby? You may not like what he's accused of doing, but you like him.
R didn't send no kids to college. R didn't.
But is good work? Does good works make you overlook the sin?
Sometimes, what the sin is, man. Sometimes some sins, like I said, people are not gonna forgive Cosby. There's some sins that people will never forgive.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, I'm here in Chicago, and I knew R. Kelly, man, when he was young. I'm like, dude, no, not people's children, no.
No more stepping in the name of love, none of that.
No.
Okay. Yep.
I'm better if you just say, hey, man, I'm messed up. I need help. I'm better with somebody saying, look, man, I did some of this stuff, and I don't know what's wrong with me. Owning it.
But has Bill Cosby done that?
No, he hasn't owned it either. You know, so it's like it's hard. It's a hard thing. There are people in Chicago that still love R. Kelly, and I understand them wanting it to. They want him to be a better person. I get it, especially you grew up with him. He means something to you. But sometimes if you're not as bonded to somebody, you're like, no.
Right.
That's a good point.
Thank you for your candidness.
Now you hear him talk about people in Chicago want him to be a better person. You know, like he really knows R. Kelly. I need to know anybody. You know, I don't know R. Kelly personally. You know, I don't know R. Kelly personally, but there's some people that know him personally I've talked to. You know, anybody that that hung out with R. Kelly, did R. Kelly really know Sinbad like that? See, when they get in front of that camera and they have respect for, like he had respect for Bill Cosby and Michael Jackson, but when it came to R. Kelly, he said he told R. Kelly, no. Really? You see how they try to dramatize R. Kelly when it comes to R. Kelly? You see, when it comes to Bill Cosby and Michael Jackson, it's I told him no. Doesn't work like that, man. Doesn't work like that, brother Sinbad. And how do you know that R. Kelly didn't send no kids to college? How do you know that's brother Sinbad? That was in 2019. And that's before Harvey Weinstein was arrested. He brought up Harvey Weinstein. See, they always throw Harvey Weinstein out. That's an easy name to say. Just throw Harvey Weinstein out there. But he did say Les Moonves as well. But Les Moonves ain't going no jail. And since the coronavirus is out, you know, we know Michael Avenatti is out. We know that Tekashi 6ix9ine, Cohan, and you know Harvey Weinstein quietly might be out too, somewhere in a safe place. But R. Kelly is sitting in jail off a scripted documentary, and he hasn't even been convicted of a crime. Now, Bill Cosby, I believe Bill Cosby's innocent. I do. But Bill Cosby was convicted. You know what I'm saying? But I don't believe Bill Cosby should be in there. I don't think Bill Cosby did the things that he was accused of. Free Bill Cosby right now. Free R. Kelly right now. See, what I want the Bill Cosby, some of them, not all of them, because when I listen to Black Authority and Black Professor Truth, they don't sugarcoat anything. They've said some things about R. Kelly I disagree with it too, but they come at Bill Cosby too. That's why I have nothing to say about them because they come at Bill Cosby too, but I totally disagree with them about R. Kelly. But they give it to Bill Cosby as well. I want y'all to listen to R. Kelly when he defends Bill Cosby. And I want to know why haven't any of them talked about this on their platform. So.
Meanwhile, R&B singer R. Kelly is questioning the sexual assault accusations made against Bill Cosby. He opened up about Cosby in a new GQ interview, and he was somewhat sympathetic towards the comedian, comparing the accusations to his own legal issues. If you recall, R. Kelly was acquitted of child porn charges in 2008.
In the article, Kelly says there's something, quote, strange about all these women coming forward with accusations decades after the alleged crimes happened. He said, you know, why I say that is because it happened to me and it wasn't true. Right now, Cosby is out on $1 million bail.
I hope y'all show this video to Nicole Views. Hope y'all show this video to Your World by Harvey. Hope you show this video to True Story News. They might look at me like, oh, who's this guy? He's nobody. He's nobody. See, but let me explain something to you. We got voices. See, the R. Kelly supporters, we have voices. We're making a lot of noise. See what I'm saying? And when I saw you do a live stream, Nicole Views, with True Story News, and it was about 3 weeks ago, and he mentioned something about you can't forget about R. Kelly, you know, and which I appreciate you saying that, True Story News. But when you compare R. Kelly with Elvis Presley and Mick Jagger, it's not the same, man. See, Elvis Presley met Priscilla Presley when she was 14, and they had a relationship. There's never been, R. Kelly's never been proven that he's been with a 14-year-old girl. That's never been, you know, proven. That's been rumors and allegations. And you said we already knew. What did you know, Brother True Story News? I want to know, what did you know? Tell me something I didn't know. Tell me something, because during that trial in 2008 trial, and, you know, the 2008, because it took, when the video leaked in 2002, it took him, what, 4 or 5 years? 5 years to take him to trial? You know why it took him so long, Brother True Story News? Because they didn't have a case. That's why, Brother True Story News. It took them 2003, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn near 6 years to take that man to trial. 6 years. They didn't have a case back then. And you know what, True Story News? Brother Harvey, Nicole Views, Philip Scott, Kimberly Frazier, Town Beers, Thought Crimes, Lovely T, Tasha K. They didn't have a case. And you know what? In this case, in this situation here, the Homeland Security and the feds, they don't have a case here. They don't have a case in this. That's why they got them locked up. He's just sitting in jail. Thanks to our own people participating in this lynching of R. Kelly. And don't think because, you know, some of y'all on some of the channels, no disrespect to Vicky Diller. I like Vicky Diller. At least she put it out there. Just because you have black females don't mean they're telling the truth. That documentary was scripted. Majority of the women in that documentary were calling lies, including his ex-wife, Drea Kelly. They paid him. If you look at the Bill Cosby situation, it's the same thing, except the women, majority were white. So we're just gonna call out the white women. We're not gonna call out the treacherous black females that do the same thing. The Brian Banks story, Mike Tyson story, the late great Tupac Shakur, Marlon Santana, who was met a girl who was 20. Marlon Santana, the actor who used to be on the show, the Steve Harvey show. We all know him as Romeo. He was murdered. Not only the girl lied about, she said she was raped by this guy, Marlon Santana, aka Romeo from Steve Harvey show. She lied about her age. She said she was 19, but she actually was only 15 years old. She said she was raped and told her cousin, and he got his friends, and they shot up that car 15 times. He was shot in the head by a treacherous ass black female. We got to discuss this, y'all. And what they do, and what they're doing now at the highest level, you know, destroying our own people. They have these people like your Oprah Winfrey's, your Gayle Kings, your Wendy Williams, you know, your Lonnie Loves. That's at the highest level. And I appreciate, you know, your Flying Nubian Queens. I appreciate your Vicky Dillers. But when it comes to R. Kelly, it's like y'all kind of like, you're going up and down with it. It's like you don't want to come out and you know, it's always, you know, Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, he's dead. Him and his daughter. God, may he rest in power. Him and his daughter. You know, God got him now. God got him and his child. They together. But nobody said anything about what the Gayle King did to R. Kelly in an interview with Gayle King. Nobody said nothing. Nobody stepped up and said anything. Y'all sat back and laughed at it. Ridicule that man. Sit back and watch it. I see some of these guys on your reaction videos looking at SNL. You made fun of R. Kelly like that was funny. Nobody stepped in and said anything. Y'all thought that was a big joke. And I said, man, I came to some of y'all channels. I said, man, it's not funny, man. What Gayle King did was right, and y'all sit there and you laughed at it. And one thing about you, Brother Harvey, you called it out. You did say that wasn't funny. You did call that out. But you straddle the fist, man, when it comes to defending R. Kelly, Brother Harvey. You're straddling the fist. And when it comes to defending my people, I don't straddle the fist. I don't play games. I'm not selective about who I defend. Because some people that I don't even like some of these people I'm defending. When it comes to Cuba Gooding Jr. and some of these people. Some of them I don't even like them. But when they're being treated wrong by the judicial system, I'm going to defend them. I'm going to defend them. I'm from Chicago. You think we're going to allow, if people really believe R. Kelly was guilty, because now people look at that tape, that tape was some BS. And you believe 14, she was really 14, and you believe that was really R. Kelly on the tape? If y'all really do your research, because they're black females, they don't lie. Let's say if those women were all white. That was, you know, these on that documentary. Would y'all be speaking up then? Vicky Diller, will you have a louder voice? And you do speak out. But I'm saying the other people on that channel, all the women on that channel. And R. Kelly was never married to Aaliyah. It was fake. Put together by a man by the name of Demetrius Smith. Brother Harvey, you from Chicago. My hometown. You say you from Chicago. I'm from the west. I'm born on the west side. I've said this before. Brought up on the south side. My grandparents, they used to live on Rockwell Gardens. It was the projects. We lived in a lot of places over there, man. My cousins all through that place, man. All through the west side. So I'm just trying to figure out what part of the west side are you from? I mean, we lived 2417 West Adams. My cousins, 407. Across the street, it was a daycare over there on Jackson. 1447 West End. I mean, we was all over that place, man. So I'm just trying to figure out what part of the place you from, man. I just want to know. And then my grandparents, they bought a house. My grandmother, my late grandmother, and my late grandfather, they bought a house on 68 East 101st Street. My granddaddy, who was in the army, he was in the war, the forgotten war, Brother Harvey. He was in the Korean War. So I just played y'all the video where R. Kelly, they talked about R. Kelly defending Bill Cosby. But nobody plays that on the Cold Views channel. Because Cole, you admitted on when you had a live stream with Juice Story News, you said that you haven't really looked into the R. Kelly case because you've been so wrapped up with Bill Cosby. I understand. I get it. Because I see that, you have Bill Cosby shirts, you got Michael Jackson posters. But, he's your role model. Look, I like Bill Cosby too. I love Bill Cosby too. And I understand some people don't like R. Kelly, his lifestyle. But what does somebody's lifestyle morally has to do with them being guilty or not? Did somebody breaking any laws? You can't compare R. Kelly with Elvis Presley or Steven Tyler or Mick Jagger. It's not the same. 18 years old, 19. That's not breaking the law. You can't do that. That's not right. Because Bill Cosby, what he did, accused of doing, did Bill Cosby? Because I know that Harvey said he goes to Bill Cosby to go to these jazz clubs and he would go to Hugh Hefner's house because he liked jazz. Okay, I get it. He loved jazz. But the Juice Story News, you put in your documentary that Bill Cosby was a ladies' man. So which one is it? Did he cheat on his wife? Bill Cosby was a ladies' man. He cheated on his wife. And he would have Quaaludes, would give women Quaaludes, right? So let's not do that. Let's not put the one better than the other. We ain't gonna do that. That's not on my watch. We're not doing that, y'all. Join us. You don't have to join us to be sing Kumbaya and hold hands. But some of the stuff that I've seen on some of your platforms, it's like, okay, I'm listening. I'm like, that don't sound right, man. R. Kelly going to the high school, come on, man. He had a teacher there, Miss McLean, teaching him, help him write his music. R. Kelly is illiterate. He can't read. He's dyslexic. Like I'm dyslexic, but I can read. But he can't read. He can't write. You know that? You know that, man? What are you talking about? And I'm trying to tell him, like, Brother Harvey, what are you saying? Sister Nicole, I love what you're doing, but like you said, you haven't got you on the fences when Russell Simmons they came out with their documentary. When a couple of months ago when they was first come out, when they first brought the documentary with Oprah Winfrey was being involved in it, you said, I'm on the fences. You know what I'm saying? And you said about R. Kelly, and we all should be on the fences. But if you dug into the R. Kelly, it's up to you. You can do what you want to do. You'll find out. It's going to take you back to 2008. If you don't want to do your own research, well, there's other bloggers. There's other YouTube channels like Malicious Conspiracies. You have Truth Media. They put it out there for you to see for yourself. Juice Story News. You inspire a lot of people, man. let's stop trying to say that, you know, our Bill Cosby is, you know, like he was some kind of a, you know, saint, or like he was some kind of an angel, because he wasn't an angel either. Because R. Kelly never gave us this persona like he was an angel. He never gave us that. And Harvey, you did a live stream and you said that the Democratic Party or something was, you know, I don't know, you mentioned something about R. Kelly. They knew about R. Kelly. We knew about R. Kelly today. Chappelle, you know, it's like, man, I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know. Some of the stuff you be saying, man, I'm like, dude, some of you dudes are just jealous of R. Kelly, man. I'm being honest. Some cats, I hear him talk, and I'm listening to what he talking, what he look. Y'all just jealous of R. Kelly, man. I ain't saying no names, but some of the way y'all be talking, these dudes are jealous of R. Kelly. Not me. I don't care. Don't even care, man. And here's the thing. What does it do for Bill Cosby when you put down R. Kelly? What does it do for Michael Jackson's legacy? Or any other black man? Because they didn't come after me, any of us. It's not helping us. And I was like, okay, if you believe R. Kelly is guilty of something, okay, of the past, you said, well, we have to defend him now. We have to defend him. No. I'm not going to defend somebody who I felt that was guilty, especially if they did something in the past. If he did something in the past, I wouldn't defend him then. But I've done my research. He's innocent. In this case, that's now and from the past. And it is what it is. That's what I'm standing on. That's what I believe. The media has been lying to you, to all of us. The media has lied to us about Robert Sylvester Kelly, and the world know him as R. Kelly, Brother Harvey. True Story News, Nicole Views. And I'm calling and I'm letting you know that. Please stop it. Please, let's not do this to each other. Because we all are hurting. We don't like what we see. I'm hurting, and it makes me sad to see Bill Cosby, who's blind, who's 84, 83 years old, and he's sitting in there. It breaks my heart to see that. It breaks my heart to see R. Kelly sitting up in there. Who hasn't even been convicted. He's just sitting in there. Been lied to. It's the new generation that I'm concerned about that believe this stuff. No matter what y'all tell people about R. Kelly, about what he did in the past, and they believe Bill Cosby. Some people believe Bill Cosby still did what he did. And they believe Michael Jackson. I talked to a woman before this coronavirus about two or 3 months ago. A woman that looked like me, looked like us, have the same complexion we had. You know what she told me about Michael Jackson? She said, nobody was in there with him. Even though you keep talking about the FBI, Harvey, everybody else, FBI, and he was clear, he was found out guilty. She said nobody was in there with him. Nobody, none of us don't know. That's what she said. I said, really? You believe Michael Jackson is capable of doing something like that? She said, nobody knows. Nobody knows. We wasn't there. Like, damn. So when you accuse of something like that, whether you Michael Jackson or R. Kelly, it's always going to be on you. So I couldn't imagine being Michael Jackson, man, to be accused of something like that. Or I could imagine to be a Bill Cosby, being accused of being a serial rapist, drugging somebody up. Or R. Kelly. Knowing that you're innocent. People thinking that you a pedophile or a predator. And you telling the world, I didn't do this. I'm not a monster. And your own people sitting around here participating, lynching you, watching you, dogging you out. But they want to defend Michael Jackson and Bill Cosby and everybody else. Sad. Not telling you not to defend the brother, to defend Bill Cosby. Not telling you not to defend Michael Jackson. But I'm saying, don't be selective of who you defend, especially when you don't know the whole case. Especially when you're going by what somebody tell you. I had to tell one of my brothers back in 2019 when he said, when R. Kelly going to one of them schools, man, he was going to one of them schools, you know, picking up I said, who told you that? He said, that's what I heard. I said, don't do that, man. Don't go by what somebody tell you anymore. I don't want to hear don't tell me shit about what somebody tell you anymore, because I don't want to hear it. He said, you know what, brother, you right, man. See, I said, you see that, man? You going by with somebody. I said, who told you that he was going to these high schools picking up girls? I said, that's the shit I heard, man. See? That was one of my brothers that I talked to in Chicago. I said, who told you that? That's the shit I was hearing. See? See, Brother Harvey? You don't know everything, man. And see, the thing is, I got a baby brother that's in law enforcement. He's also a Mason, been a Mason for 6 years. And now that brother there, my baby brother, I can't tell that dude nothing, man. I love him, man, but I do not get into conversations about anything. Now, my uncle, who I grew up with, my uncle was, he's like he's older than me. He's a year older than I am. But I can, you know, we can talk. I can have a conversation. We can disagree. You know, we clash, but we disagree. But you sound like, you sound like my baby brother, man. That I can tell the way you talk, man. Nobody can tell you shit. That's something that I don't. When you have a person like you get in your mind, can nobody tell you anything? You know what I'm saying? Nobody can tell you nothing, man. I can tell the way you talk. You know, because my brother is just like my father, stubborn. You know what I'm saying? And you sound like somebody that can't nobody tell you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Even when somebody have a different opinion or say, yo, man, brother, I got, that's something, maybe you want to listen to this. You might be wrong about R. Kelly. You don't have the facts right. That's somebody I know that know what you're saying is not, the stuff you're saying is not accurate. People that know this man, you know what I'm saying? They've been around this man. And you don't really know him like that. You're saying these things. You say you're from Chicago, you know, and, you know, I don't live there anymore, but when I go visit, you know, people that, you know, Kel's got love, you know what I'm saying, in the city. You're saying is just, it ain't accurate, man. You know what I'm saying? What you talking about? It ain't making no sense. You know, you basically saying on the Cold Views live stream that the Democratic Party was protecting R. Kelly back then. So let me get this right. They were protecting R. Kelly back 20 years ago, but with Joe Biden, you know what I'm saying? It's like you give him the benefit of the doubt. You say you don't believe what happened to him. You don't believe Joe Biden, what happened to him. You don't believe what the woman that's accused him. You don't believe his allegations. But what happened to R. Kelly, we knew. Everybody we knew. Well, R. Kelly, we all knew. Everybody knew. So in Chicago, we're gonna defend R. Kelly, a predator. If people believe that, come on, man. Because R. Kelly, he moves around, man, in the city. He's everywhere. Ain't nobody gonna defend that dude. And I think you need to really understand the things you be saying. And I'm saying this because I really got respect for you. You know what I'm saying? And you inspired me to come to YouTube. And I'm really trying to understand where you're coming from. Being from Chicago. You know? I got two grandfathers that fought for this country, man. God rest their souls. My father was in the Army. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't understand, man. What's going on? Why are we trying to separate these two black men? Separate these men. The king of pop, Michael Jackson. the king of R&B, R. Kelly. R. Kelly's the king of R&B, man. You ain't gotta like his music, but there's a lot of us do love R. Kelly's music, just like we love Michael Jackson music. So you can sit there and talk about R. Kelly all you want to, and say he ain't this, he ain't that, but the man is a part of history, man. He's a part of music. He's written all these songs, produced all this music for a lot of artists, man. A lot of people. They came to him. Even Michael Jackson came to R. Kelly to write and produce for him. Whitney Houston, Britney Spears, Ronnie Isley, Jennifer Lopez, Janet Jackson, Luther Vandross. Man, the list goes on and on. Man is a musical genius, man. So you can sit there and talk about R. Kelly all you want to, but when but the case, do your research, please. I'm gonna leave you with this: if you believe everything the media tells you, nothing but a brainwashed slave. And so free yourself, free your mind, and do your research. And God is love, and love is God. And I'll see y'all in the next one. And this ain't this is no disrespect. No, I'm not dissing these bloggers. I got love for these bloggers. They inspired me. I just had to come at them and have a conversation with them. So subscribe to their channel, Nicole Views. Check out Juice Stirrer News. Nicole Views has a new podcast. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? And who else? Shout out to Hollywood Next. Shout out to Debonsky Gunn. Shout out to Kevin Terrell. And make sure y'all check out Malicious Conspiracy and New Media, because they put out some facts, man. They be putting out the real stuff, man, about the dealing with this R. Kelly stuff. And y'all need to check them out, man. But I'm out of here, man. I'm done. I just wanted to come to y'all and speak with y'all. Plus, I want to try my new iPad. I need to talk to y'all about what was going on with the Bill Cosby supporters, and some of them, and how I feel. And I need to get my point across, because this got to stop. I'm done. See y'all. Peace.